Hey everybody, it's Tina from Lakewood Libraries, and this is my friend Momo, and we would love to welcome you to Preschool Story Time. Yay! So those of you who have come to my story time before, I bet you know what we're going to do first. Can you tell everybody else? That's right. We have to sing the hello song. And today we have a very special hello song. We're going to use sign language. So I'm going to have to put Momo down so I can show you these signs. And before I do, I just want to say a special thank you to the librarians at jberry.com because they made up this song and were nice enough to let us use it. So thank you guys so much. And if you like the song, go to their website. They have a lot more cool stuff like that. Okay, so here's the signs that we need to know for this song. Hello, friends, time, and say. Okay, you guys got that? So on the count of 3, we're going to start, and I'll go really slow so you can mirror what I'm doing, okay? All right, 1, 2, 3. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. So good, guys. Do you want to do that one more time? Because I know some of you probably haven't done it before, right? Let's do it one more time, okay? 1, 2, 3. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. You did such a good job. So if we're going to do a lot of signs in this story time, not just that song, but in our story and in our goodbye song, we're also going to have signs. So if we're going to use sign language and use our hands, what do you guys think we should do with our hands? If you're going to use them a lot, what do you need to do with them? That's right, you need to wash them. And Jayberry has a hand washing song. So I'm going to sing it, and then we'll sing it again once you guys know all the words and the different motions, okay? So it's to the tune of Frere Jacques. So if you know that song, you already know the tune, okay? So we're going to start it in 1, 2, 3. Tops and bottoms, tops and bottoms, and between, and between. Scrub them all together, scrub them all together. Now we're clean, squeaky clean. Yay! So you guys see what you need to do. Tops, bottoms, in between. Then you scrub, and then you're clean. Okay, so now we're going to try it all together, okay? Tops and bottoms, in between, in between. Scrub them all together, scrub them all together. Now we're clean, squeaky clean. All right, awesome. Now our hands are all clean, so we're ready to do our story, but I do need to get my flannel board. So you guys just hang tight right there, and I'll be back in just a minute, okay? Okay. Sweet. Now we are ready to roll. So, first things first. Can anyone tell me what this is? That's right. It's a moon. Did you guys know that different cultures see different things in the moon? If you live in the United States, you probably see a man in the moon. But in Japan, that man doesn't live on the moon alone. He has a friend on the moon with him, a rabbit. Can you guys see the rabbit? How about now? Right? So, I think we're almost ready to start our folktale. But before we do, I need to show you something. I need your help. So remember how we did sign language earlier? I want you guys to help me with the sign language here. I'm going to teach you the sign for rabbit and the sign for moon. And whenever I say those words in our story, I want you to sign along with me. Do you guys think that you can do that? All right, great. I think we're ready. Let's put our moon down and let's get started. Okay. Once upon a time, there was an old man who lived in the moon. Very good. The moon was a pretty nice place to live. There was just one problem. The old man was lonely. One night, he was looking down on Earth, just like usual, when he saw 3 friends. They were gathered around a fire and talking like friends do. Can you guys tell me who the friends are? There's a monkey, a fox, and a rabbit. Very good. The old man looked at the friends and sighed. He was sad because he wished that he could have friends like that on the moon. But just as he thought that, he was struck by an idea. So the old man, for he was very magical, you see, turned himself into a traveler and floated down from the sky. Soon he was walking up to the friends, and they looked up in surprise at their visitor. "I don't mean to bother you," he said, "but I'm lost. May I sit by your fire and get warm?" "Of course," they cried, for they all 3 were kind and generous, and upon seeing how thin the traveler was, their hearts were filled with sorrow. That means they were sad. "Please," they said, "tell us how we can help you." "Well," the old man said, and he smiled to himself, for things were going exactly as he had planned. "I am very hungry. Could you bring me some food?" No sooner had he said this than the 3 friends leapt to their feet, each determined to find the old man the best meal that they could. Monkey climbed all the trees, looking for all the fruit, and he got a pear, an apple, and, of course, a banana. Fox waited patiently by a stream, and soon he had caught a big fish. But poor rabbit, while he searched far and wide, could not find a single thing to bring to the traveler. Rabbit thought and thought, and finally he looked at his friends, Fox and Monkey. "Fox and Monkey, will you make the fire bigger?" Of course, his friends were happy to oblige. That means they wanted to help. And soon, the fire was burning even brighter than before. The rabbit bowed to the traveler. "I was not able to find anything for you to eat," he said. "I have only myself to offer. I will jump into the fire, and after I'm cooked, then you can eat me." But before the rabbit could do so, the traveler stood up straight and tall. And the wind blew, and the ground shook. And suddenly in his place stood the old man in the moon. The animals stared in surprise, for of course they recognized him. And he walked up to Rabbit and scooped him into his arms. "Thank you, Fox and Monkey, for your generosity," he said. "But I think we can all agree that Rabbit is the kindest and most generous of all. I've long wished for a friend to live up with me on the moon. And Rabbit, you have proven yourself worthy. Now your kindness will receive its just reward. With that, the old man flew back up to the moon with Rabbit tucked safely in his arms. And from that day to this, you can still find Rabbit in his new home, way up high in the night sky, sitting with his friend, the old man and the moon. The end. Okay, guys, I know you did such a wonderful job helping me, and I really appreciate it. But now I've got to clean up my flannel. Don't worry, it won't take long, and then we'll be singing another song, okay? Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for helping with my story. I really appreciate all your hard work, and I couldn't have done it without you. Before we move on, I wanted to share with you the book that inspired the story time. It is called Japanese Children's Favorite Stories, and it is by Florence Sakade and illustrated by Yoshiyuki Kurosaki, and Tuttle Publishing published it. So, it's full of wonderful folklore, just like the story that we just heard. So if you like that story, you would probably really like this book. And we have it at Jeffco, so you should totally check it out. So, we told that story, and that was a retelling, right? I retold the myth of the rabbit in the moon. That leads me to the fun fact of the story time, which is retelling stories is a great way to build language skills and reinforce the memory of what you have just read. Plus, it's fun. But don't take my word for it. Why don't you tell a friend or your parent your own version of Rabbit in the Moon? I bet they would love to hear it. Okay, so I know you guys know what time it is. It's time for the goodbye song, right? But I have one more thing to share with you before we do the goodbye song. And it's an awesome program that we do at Jeffco called 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten. So this is us trying to get kids started reading early, and it works. And it has really cool prizes, like this book. I wanted this book, but I already went to kindergarten, so they told me that I could not have it. But you could still get it. So that was my little blurb, and shout out to our awesome program. Okay, so our goodbye song is like our hello song. It has the same signs, except for one change, which I know you guys probably guess. Right, it's not hello that you're gonna sign. You're gonna sign goodbye. Everything else is exactly the same. So I'm gonna sing it, and then we can sing it together. So 2 times singing, just in case you don't get it the first time. Don't worry, we're gonna sing it again. So we're gonna sing on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Okay, so that wasn't too bad, right? It's the same thing, just goodbye instead of hello. So let's do that one more time. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Okay, my friends. I hope you've had as much fun listening to this story time as I had coming up with it. And I hope that I will get to see you soon in Lakewood, or maybe again like this, digital. So you guys be safe, my friends. We'll see you soon. Bye.